Alright. Alright, okay guys. I'm so sorry. First off for being late. We were supposed to start this about like how many minutes ago? 23 minutes ago. But I could not start it because I was working on SmackDown and then I realized okay, I gotta do the stream. And I had work to do. Cause it's exams. So everything is like I have so much work to do and it's just ridiculous. I got exams too, so I'm like, so I'm like, man, I gotta take care of that too. So, but we're finally here. Today's video is gonna be Universe Mode Advice Episode 6. Booking from game to game. For the 2K Universe Mode Advice. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well on this video. We'll be very, very appreciative if you can do those things. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We're about like I think halfway there to 1,300. So we're doing very, very well for ourselves. We had the best month of 2020 so far with a fantastic February. With Super Showdown getting over almost 900 views for the review. Um, and you know, and freaking, you know, an amazing TLC pay per view, which is still racking up views as we speak. Um, but today's video is going to be a, you know, universe mode advice. Now, the plan for this weekend is I'm going to do this today. I'm gonna leave it up to a vote for you all to see what y'all want to see tomorrow. Then you will get universe mode the weekend because of testing. So I can't. I don't want to risk failing my midterm tomorrow. Even though I have a high grade in the class, and I have a bump on my grade pass, because I bought two of them. I don't want to risk failing the midterm and making a 30 out of or 20 out of 50 um, for the test. So it'll be wise for me to study tonight. You know, it's wise. So I'm not going to work on SmackDown like I wanted to. If I would have, not sat down and, you know, did other things, I would have had time to work on SmackDown. But, I had other things to do, unfortunately. So you will not get SmackDown tomorrow. I wanted to get you SmackDown at 4 o'clock tomorrow, but I can't. So you will get SmackDown on Saturday. You will get NXT on Sunday, and that will be this weekend's videos. A lot of y'all have been asking me about the next Coltrane Reacts. I have no idea when that's going to be. I have no clue. Um, Somebody told me I get out early on Tuesday. I usually use early dismissals to study, and work on videos. So I don't know when the next Coltrane Reacts is going to be. I don't know when the next any live stream is going to be. I have no idea. I told you I'm busy till March 13th. After March 13th, then yeah, but then I'm going to disappear for about 3 days again because I have to do ACT. So and then a week after that is prom, and then ring night. It's just constant stuff. You know that has to be sorted out. Oh, I have to hold on. Let me delete the other one. Hold on. Thank y'all for pointing that out. Thank you all for pointing it out. Let me delete the other one. Cause the other one had me. They messed up my camera, so I was like, "Well, I can't use that one." That's an easy fix. Let's go to studio and we can just delete that. No. Dino, please don't start. Please don't start. Don't start. I don't want it to be. No. So hashtag testing train in the building because I got two exams tomorrow. I got I got a midterm next week. That teacher has been here all week, so that's gonna be fun. And then I have another exam tomorrow. I got 2 exams back to back. Um, see, they don't like me. They don't like me. So, you know, um, that is why you're not getting videos because of exams and work, and schoolwork. So, thanks school for that. But let me fix this thing real quick, then we're gonna get into this, you know, um, you know, the thing. Yeah, that what I told y'all. I said March is the busiest month I have in the spring semester. I have so much going on. Um, you know, it's just ridiculous of how much things I got to do. But April's gonna be a little chill. So then, so yeah, don't. So I'm going to enjoy April more than March because March has so much stuff going on. So once I get past this month, we'll be good. Where do y'all see this? That has 2 streams. Oh, I see. So which one's the live one? This one's the live one. Oh, let's go to create. YouTube Studio don't play the actual video. That's so stupid. Hold on. Which one is the live one? I gotta figure out which one the live one is. Cause I picked 2 thumbnails because down now 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 down now 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 just shaking yo. Mm, 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 mm. Where is which one is the live one? Down 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 down. I gotta find the live stream because I don't even know who's actually watching. Wait, wait, what the heck? Hold on, hold on. I I see. See, see. Ew, that's crazy. Um, hold on, guys. Cause YouTube's acting up now. I can't find the non live stream one to delete it. Cause it's not showing up. I gotta go. Well, Plan B. Where's the other device I have? Hey, lucky you, Sammy. Don't worry, guys. I'll find it. I'm gonna find it. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, man? I don't even know how many. I don't even know how many people are watching, cause it's not even like showing up. So let me delete this other video because I think people are going to the first one and they're not going to this one. My school has my school is actually A-rated school on the national for the thing, and it's just like it's and it's like one of the only A's in our district. Oh, I see it. So let's delete this. Okay. All right. Now there's only one upload. We should be good now. There we go. All right. All right, guys. Now let's get into the advice. Not gonna be on here too long. I got studying to do and exams to do. So wish me luck. So universe mode advice episode 6. Wow, we got 6 episodes. Um, you know, and this is gonna be good. A lot of people, don't know how to switch from game to game, and I have perfected this tool, and I do this every year, and it gives me a smooth transition going to the next year. And that's why it takes me an average of about the game comes out. It takes me about 2 weeks to set up my universe mode, and I had the first episode out within 2 weeks, maybe within 2 weeks and a few days, because of the way I set up my game to game thing. What I always do is the first thing I do is I look at who's going to be in the next game, and I compare it to my current day roster. I figure out who I have to move out of the universe mode or write off since they're not going to be in the game or injured. I always do that about because I book 6 months in advance, right? So I always do that. The rosters usually come out. I'm gonna say, for 2K, they were late this time, so I'm gonna say around like August, September, the roster usually come out. So I look at my current roster and I compare it to the roster of the new game, and I figure out who I have to drop and who I have to write off, and then I take care of that in the last few weeks of the you know of the game cycle, and then I go from there. Once I figure out who I had to drop off, I write them off, and then what I do is I write my we're saving that song. Come together, I like that song. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm music playing in the background. But once I figure out who I have to drop off, then I write them off, and then I write down my whole roster. So what you have to do is write down your full roster in the current game you have, not the roster that 2K has on, for the roster review. Do not write the roster down because you're gonna get yourself confused. What you do is you write down your full roster that you have currently in the game, and you compare it to the 2K roster, and you see who's not going to be in the game and who is going to be in the game. It saves you a lot of time. You write down each brand: Raw, SmackDown, NXT. So when you get to the new game, you know where to place everybody that is in the game. They actually have to be in the game so you can play them. So you can place them. If they're not in the game, you get rid of them. Obviously. And it works with rewrites and reshoots if you do it that way, because you won't have to stress yourself out. Oh, I had this big old feud to do. You can either A, get it done, or you can just either just never do it. Since they're not gonna be the next game. It's oh dang. Same with my school. It's been fight central the last few days. We've had a school fight every single day this week. It's been somebody said on Snapchat. Somebody said it's been the Royal Rumble at school. No, cause okay. No, because it's like they said it's been the Royal Rumble at school, because what happens is because the girls be pulling their hair, right? They be pulling their hair, and they pull the hair and the braids, and it be so hilarious, man. Like I literally be so go ahead, bye. You go. And they be pulling their hair, and it be so hilarious, man. I pull up that Steph Curry meme with the popcorn, and like every time it happens, like it's the most hilarious thing in the world, man. Oh my god, I love it, man. You guys should see it, man. We literally have a Instagram dedicated to fights, and Snapchat. So everybody be like, oh, there's a fight that happened. I always get the video, or I always see the video within about 2 or 3 hours. It be posted on Snapchat. I never have it because I don't have time for all that. But I see it from other people, and I be like, oh man, that was a good fight. It'd be funny, man. It'd be funny. well, I can't say my actual school name because y'all could probably look it up online, and I don't want y'all doing that. But it be the Royal Rumble School High School Edition. It'd be hilarious, man. Freaking hilarious. But anyways, getting sidetracked because what's up, J Dog? I texted you and said that you invited me to a party, but I was, uh, doing my thing, you know, you know. But I digress. Moving on, as I stated before. What the? Well, that's a good song right there too. Dang. Um. Oh man, kids don't try me. I already told you that they don't try me. They don't try me because they know I'm a social media influencer now. So if you want some of this, it's gonna be something. Just saying, no. But getting sidetracked again. That's why these streams are so long because I always get sidetracked. Now back to switching from game to game. As as I was saying, once you get your rosters written down, it's gonna be an easy, smooth transition. Once you get the new game, all you gotta do is just place everybody where they were at before. You know, which I will get into, and this is with actually moving. Place everybody where they're at before. You can create your own. You can either use the arenas that you always use in the game, and just pretty much set your universe mode up from there. It's pretty much easy to do it that way. If you write your roster down for the previous game, you X out everybody that's not going to be in the game, and you set your rosters up. Now, you guys say the toughest thing is saying, what if I have a plan for something and they're not in the game? You can do one or two things. I typically do write-offs, write them off, or I give them that one last big old push before they leave. Like, for example, with the Revival, currently they're the SmackDown Tag Team Championship champions. This is probably going to be their last reign as Tag Team Champions because they're not going to be in 2K21 because they're leaving WWE after WrestleMania 36. So they probably will not be in 2K21. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them that one last run at the tag team champions, and then pretty much just put them in dream matches until until 2K21 comes out. Then they're gonna just leave WWE like they left WWE in real life. Gonna leave the company like they left in real life. So that's pretty much how I'm gonna do it because I know that this is their last year. I look at the rumors of who's leaving the company, who's not going to be, and I know who's not going to be in the game. Typically earlier, um, you know, um, so once I look at that, it's pretty much easier to just have some fun with them and give them that one last big old run. I'm trying to think who wasn't in 2K19 but was in who wasn't in 2K20 but was in 2K19 and I was pushing. I'm trying to think about it, but I can't think of it right now. Oh, the Ascension. They're not in 2K20, so what I had to do is I had to move them to NXT. And the NXT format is you don't show up every week. You typically don't see somebody for 2, 3, 4 weeks or maybe a month because of how long takeover builds are typically are. The average takeover build is about 2.5 to 3 months. We build to a takeover, and then so the NXT format you don't have to showcase them every single month because you have 3 months. If you have 3 months to build to a takeover, why would you want to show off the same tag team for 3 whole months? That's ridiculous. You don't need to do all that. No. So I had to move them to NXT to nullify that. So right now the Ascension are in NXT. They're still in the company. They're not right written off, but you don't see them as much. You know, but technically they're still employed. I haven't written them off. They're just in NXT. And like I said, the NXT format is you don't have to show up every single week. Now people have been ripping on that they've been seeing a lot of King Dar lately. Well, because King Dar has been pushed, the most right now. That's why you've been seeing him a lot. He's the current NXT champion, and I'm trying to use his star power to get others over. but you won't see Kang Dar for a good minute. You probably won't see him until Philly. The way things are heading, because you don't need to see him. The story that he's gonna have next, the next few he's gonna have is already established. You don't need to see him probably up until maybe the last NXT till Philly. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we won't see him for maybe another 3 weeks because he's not needed. So that's how I would do it by rate because you had a good point. If you have stories, you can either A, write them off, or B, just have some fun with them until the next game comes out. And I do a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, because of the strengths of 2K not putting them in the game for some odd reason. You know, or there's the thing where you can, if they're not in the game, you can always get a call. That's always going to be something. You can always get a call, like I have for you know, like I have for Smack, like Leo Rush or something like that. I have a call, and Walter, of course. I have calls for them, but and then you could just maybe do an injury angle, or write them off. You can still write them off in the previous game, and until you find that call that you like, or the best call, when the calls come out, you download the call and you bring them back. That can always be an option as well. There's plenty of options you can do with doing the game to game thing and making it smooth and transition worthy. You know what I'm saying? Um, would I ever join SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, Dark for Delzinski? I have no idea. No clue. Right now, I don't know how to do it. how do you how do you join Delzinski's Dark? You gotta commentate something? I wasn't paying attention whenever it came out. At the time, I didn't have a good mic, so I never did it, and I never got around to doing it. Um, I might not be able to join till the summer. Mm. Well, that's an interesting idea then. To do like to do like a dark. I wouldn't mind like that because that's a good dark to do. You know. But what will I ever do? Join somebody's dark? I don't mind doing dark. For shows. Like I said, I don't mind getting into you know other shows and doing a dark. You know. I don't think I need a dark personally for my universe mode because the rosters admittedly is big, but I don't think I need a dark though. Because I'll just use the guys that I want to use. I don't need a dark for mines because I already have 3 brands already, and that's extra. Because don't they'll only have 2 brands. So and then he has SmackDown Dark and then Raw Dark. So it makes sense because he's using the majority of the roster, and then with the NXT guys because there's no NXT, so the darks make sense then. That's the only reason why I would do a dark. If I only run 2 brands, then I'll have a dark. Like I think if you can argue say main event, if you go back in my universe mode, main event in 2K17, 2K18 was my dark because main event was the guys that didn't get TV time on Raw and SmackDown. It was that extra show to showcase their talents. So that was maybe a dark for me personally, but I don't think I need a dark. I don't think I need a dark show because I already have. That's NXT. If whatever whoever's not being used on the main roster, I could just throw them in NXT and give them something to do. But NXT is the difference between NXT in real life and NXT in WWE is a legit third brand, you know. So, um, well, my cruiserweights are on SmackDown. They're not in NXT. So I moved the cruiserweight division to SmackDown personally because I didn't want to do 205 live, and I thought SmackDown the theme at the time was wrestling heavy, so it made sense. But I feel you have Universal. Don't you don't have to put them in NXT or give them 205 live. Put them on the main roster. Even though it failed in real life, if you can make it work, you gotta find what show fits it. Because not every show fits that. Wow. Wait, am I lagging for y'all? I feel a lot of lag because I see a lot of lag. I don't know why. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, you don't have you can always put them on the main roster because the main roster can work on how big a factor your cruiserweights are going to be on your show. Well, I have about 5 championships per show, and SmackDown has 6 titles. They have 6 championships. Yes, six championships. So, but the cruiserweights still um, get showcased. Go good. Okay, it's getting better now. All right, that's better. All right, there we go. That was weird because I was getting a lot of lag. And I don't know, you know why we're lagging because nothing is on eating the Wi-Fi up. Weird, you know. But that can be something that can be done as well. So yeah, from the previous game, and you look at the roster compared to the new game, and you compare the two, and whoever's not into the or you know, you can figure out something. And give them a big old push. That's what I personally do every single year because I find it to be very easier to do it that way. So yeah, but as JPA stated, back to the cruise, really and truly figure out where you want to put them at. Who's this? Who is that? I've never seen this guy. I don't even know who you is. Well, yeah, I am lagging. Hmm. Okay, now it's getting better. I don't know. I don't know. She told me to walk this way, talk this way, walk this way, talk this way, walk this way, talk this way, walk this way, talk this way. Just give me a kiss. Dun, 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 dun. Because I don't think my stream's back on. Great. Oh, well, we'll just jam out for now. My stream's still frozen. What the heck? Oh, God. I don't even know what's going on with this thing, honestly. Guess it's time for guess it's time for Aerosmith time. Why is this thing still frozen? Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Back to the bud when the dog on the cover and it's wrong with the daddy stay. See, they see nothing when the dog with the mother gonna turn into loving ways. Yeah! Walk this way! Like this. Dun, 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 dun. 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 My live stream is going down and I have no idea. We're lagging so much that they can't see what I'm doing right now. What is going on with this stream? I have no idea. Let's hope my crush texts me and I can talk to her tonight. Cause she told me to walk this way. Talk this way. 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 Just give me a kiss. I need a kiss right now. Like this. Oh. My stream is still down and I don't know why. What's going on YouTube? Why you lagging so much? Can I fix this please? Come on. Fix it please. There won't be any memes from this because nobody can see what I'm doing like this. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. I love that nobody can see this neither. They can't see it. I love it. What's who's ready to play? Walk this way. Talk this way. 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 Just give me a kiss. Oh. She need to give me a kiss for real though. Like this. Down. When you're down off of YouTube and they don't want to help you. Where's my help YouTube? Where's my help YouTube? Wait, is my stream back? Wait, hold on. Oh wait, it's back. It's back. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. Oh god, what happened? I don't even know what happened. Hey guys, no more black screen. There it goes. Cause I had a black screen, so my stream was down. So now we're back. Oh man, that was fun. Um, I didn't see nothing because this screen was black. So I looked at the channel, and I was like, oh, it's still live. So I guess it came back because it was black. So I was just jamming out to my song. But anyways, guys, what happened while I was going? I don't even know what happened while I was going. Did E Clown show up because I seen his 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 channel, one of his little backup channels in the chat. E Clown showed up. E Clown was here. Oh my god, man, he's hilarious. It's Clown, yeah. The clown showed up in the stream. So that needs to be a gift. It needs to be a gift. That was hilarious. Oh my god. I might make a T-shirt just dedicated to Eclipse and put E Clown on it and call it E Clown. I should do that. I should make that a T-shirt. Because he says clownish things on a weekly basis. You know, and trolls everybody and thinks that it's so funny. We should make it a T-shirt. I think it will sell a lot of money. Just saying. By the way, guys, I am in contact with a T-shirt guy. By the way, and we are working to get some merchandise very very soon. The first merch we will release is Coltrane production T-shirts, and we will also release Phenomenal Crew T-shirts. That will be our first two T-shirt designs. Um, Whenever we get to that point in time, um, but yeah, it's going to be hilarious. I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's gonna be very cheap. I'm gonna say about maybe five. I'm gonna say $5-6 per shirt. You know, it's gonna be really really cheap for the merchandise because I want to sell as many as possible. I want to see test the waters, and I know most of my audience are young and they don't have jobs yet. As y'all get older, I will increase the pricing of shirts to maybe $10. But y'all are young, so I'm gonna say maybe $5 to $6 to start off with, which means I'm only gonna make $2 from the merch. But hey, it's some. If you add in, if 50 people buy the T-shirt, what's 2 times 50? That's my money. So it's $2 per shirt for me. 2 times 50. Do the math. That's how much I get from the revenue. That's $100. See, you know, so it's gonna be $6, but I'm only gonna see $2 from the $6. But if 50 of you guys buy the T-shirts, that's $100 right there. If maybe 10 to 15 of you buy the T-shirts, you know, that's money right there. So, um, that's how those things are gonna work, and I cannot wait for it. We're gonna, I'm gonna make a lot of shirts. I'm gonna make some shirts for the universe mode, King R, obviously, and all the puns I say. Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Yes, he did. We're gonna make that one. Obviously all the Coltrane puns are gonna be T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? All the things I used to say. Oh, Coltrane. That's gonna be a T-shirt. All that fun little jizzle things, and we'll see how it goes. The greatest woman of all time. You gotta make that T-shirt. Gotta make that T-shirt. All the universe mode puns. It's gonna be hilarious. All the characters I came up with are gonna have T-shirts and stuff. Um, so we'll see how that goes. And I'll be updating you guys on that. It's gonna be really really cheap. I'm telling y'all really really cheap. But you can tell everybody to come back now because we fixed the issue. So get everybody back in the stream. The issues are fixed. The Wi-Fi issues are fixed. So let's get everybody back in here. You know, That's kind of funny. I like that one. You know, or how about this one? Redesign, rebuild, conquer the chomper. That's Seth Rollins' new gimmick. Right now is hashtag conquer the chomper. That's his new gimmick. Um, Reigns is just the Roman Empire, but that's already monetized by WWE, so I can't make a T-shirt off of that. But um, who else? Oh, Cruise Control. I made that myself, so nobody WWE don't have that, so that can be a T-shirt as well. Um, you know, Cruise Control T-shirts, actual T-shirts. That would be fun. Oh, what else did I create myself? I don't, I don't think I, don't, I have more things, but I just can't think about it right now. The things I've created myself and monetized myself. I have more things, but I just can't think right now because it's like late, and I got other things to do. But yeah, there will be, you know, T-shirts. The greatest coalition. Oh yes, that's my own creation. I created that myself. Um, you know, and like names like that I can monetize, and make money off of, but I can't make money off of the Roman Empire because um, WWE already trademarked that. So whatever WWE trademarks, I can't make money off. It's gonna go to them. So even if I sell it, so it's like Cruise Control, Greatest Coalition, King Dar. Even though even though they technically own Dar, and but King is a word that used universally, so they can't own King. So I can make a King Dar shirt, but be phenomenal, be forgotten. That's not, even though phenomenal is in AJ Styles' vocabulary, and they have the phenomenal one in WWE's vocabulary, I can make money off of that because be phenomenal, be forgotten is a universal term. Coltrane Road is mine. I make that, so I can make money off of that. You know, just giving y'all the sorts of examples for future references and for you future YouTubers that are out there and you're watching this video, especially in your universe, and you do WWE stuff. Watch what you do. You know what I'm saying? Watch that because if you want to make T-shirts, you have to watch. What is monetized and trademarked by WWE because if it gets too popular, WWE can sue you because it's trademarked by them, um, and they can't make money off of you. So you know you gotta watch that. Watch that very very closely. Obviously, I won't make T-shirts out of everything. Obviously, I can always put T-shirts on community creations. That can always be the thing is, and go from there. But you know, watch that, especially in your universe mode creators. Merce is really smart about his T-shirts. ESM was not WWE made. He made it himself. So and he made an ESM T-shirt. It was the smartest idea he's ever done. Guy's brilliant because WWE can't touch that. That was his own creation, and ESM is not trademarked by them. So he can make as much money off of ESM, that name and brand, as much as he wants to, because he made that. Greatest Coalition, I can do the same thing. I can go right now and make a Greatest Coalition T-shirt and sell it because it was made by me. That's the name I came up with. You know what I'm saying? Cold Train Road. I can go and make a Cold Train Road T-shirt. WWE can't tell me nothing. Gears of War can't tell me nothing. The Beggars of Gears of War can't tell me nothing about that. You know, Cold Train Productions, they can't tell me nothing about that. That's mine. Mine. So, you know, just simple things like that. So, just letting you, giving that word of warning out there to all of my creators out there who wants to make T-shirts. Phenomenal Crew. That that will be a T-shirt because that is what I call you guys. I call Phenomenal Crew. Remember to be glorious will be a T-shirt because that was my outro for years. Actually, glorious at everything you do. You know what I'm saying? That will guarantee will be a T-shirt. I can promise you that. That's gonna be a T-shirt. That will be one of my first T-shirts I would make. Well, the first one would be Coltrane Productions. That's the universal name. Um, I will probably make an original Coltrane T-shirt with the original logo that I had. Still have it's in my phone. I kept it for a reason because I am going I still have the original Coltrane logo. You know, they're not the newer one, but um, you know, yeah, yeah, and that what I want to do. I want to have hoodies. I want to have t-shirts. You know, I even want to have like wristbands. You know, talk to your girl like you talk to your girlfriend just for example. Like, who wristband you got on? Oh, that's my my favorite YouTuber Coltrane. You know, he has Coltrane production wristbands. You know, look, wear a little wristband to your date. I promise you. Look, y'all gonna leave that date. You know, ha. You know, I'm just telling y'all, man. Y'all gonna leave that date. Woo! She gonna be messing with you by the end of that. Y'all might get in the bed together too. Just saying. She gonna be like, "Oh, that's cute. I like that." You know. And I'm telling y'all, man, it's gonna be some fun stuff. It's gonna happen afterwards. Just saying. But there's a fun little thing that's happening in about a few weeks. March 26, 2020 makes 4 years this channel has been on YouTube. But it's not the 4 year anniversary. The 4 year anniversary is May 16, 2020. Because that's the I'm going to my anniversary is based off my first video. My first video was published on May 16th, 2020. Technically it was produced I'm gonna say May 13th. It was produced 3 days earlier. I remember it was a Saturday, um, and but it did not upload until the 16th. First ever video. So the anniversary will not be the day the channel was created because the day the channel was created, I subscribed to my first YouTube channel, which I will explain in the anniversary of the channel post. I might post about it, um, but is the anniversary because that is the first ever video that I've ever published on the internet. And boy, oh boy, was it cringy. And I had horrible basketball skills. I was 5'2". I was 5'2" in that video. I didn't have this. But my hair was lower, man. You know, it was some tough times. It was some tough times. You know, but yeah. So that's gonna be an interesting feat. I might. That is the day of my ring night, so I know I will not be able to post. So, because my ring night is that day. I get my ring on the 4 year anniversary of the channel existing. That's history making. And you know what's on my ring? Be phenomenal. I forgot. That quote I always tell y'all is gonna be on my class ring. With obviously my graduating class, and you know the high school. That's that comes with it. But be phenomenal or be forgotten is on my class ring. You know, so I don't just say that just to waste my breath. I actually mean that because it's literally going to be imprinted on my class ring that I have. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of cool. That years ago, a little eighth grade little boy about to graduate and be a freshman in high school, sat down, typed in that little email, typed in that awesome password, and created the phenomenal crew. Not technically not yet, but created this channel, named it after his favorite character that he used to play, on the game with, and pretty much created history. He did, and it was awesome. It was awesome. Um, I said it's like a thing that we always repeat here. I really never thought when I sat down and created this channel that I would, number one, be a YouTuber and post. Because this channel was not created to be a YouTube channel. This channel was created to subscribe to channels I liked. And who would have thought 2 months later, my first video would have came out, and ever since then, uh, I would have I've had over 1,000 videos, and still coming, which is amazing. Um, yes, Sammy. I honestly, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. You know, and I think the thing that has made this channel is the universe mode. You know, no matter what you look at on the past, the universe mode was always the most popular, and the universe mode was always the most popping thing on the channel. And I'm telling y'all, man, you guys can do universe mode and do other content on your channel. Your channel does not just have to base off of universe mode. It can be other stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't just rely on one thing. You know, and I didn't start the universe mode until my first year. You know what I'm saying? So, and my voice was bad. I had some bad videos that are still on the channel. So I go back and watch my 2K17 stuff and be like, what was I thinking? You know, that's not good. But I never delete my videos. They're gonna stay on here because that's gonna be memories. I'm gonna show my kids them videos. Be like, man, your dad was a YouTube sensation. He called himself a YouTube sensation at one point. You know, I'm gonna show my future wife those videos and be like, this is what you married. That would be funny. That, man. She looks me up on YouTube like she that would be hilarious. She YouTube like, oh wow. And I already proposed already. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. But yeah. Universe mode does not have to revolve around your channel. You know, I'm doing things outside of universe mode. I'm telling stories about my content. You know, stories I had for crazy things that happened. But I still got other series. I still tell story times. I still do reactions. I still interact with you guys. You know, I still come on here and have discussions. I have a podcast. You know, I have a Discord server. I have other things that, you know, are on the channel. You know, the NBA content as well, which has shifted towards, you know, casually. But yeah, you know, and live reactions have been good, dying down because of me being busy, but those were a thing as well. So your channel does not have to revolve around the universe mode at all. I run two universe modes simultaneously, two of them. You still see difference of content every single week. You don't get to see, you don't just see universe mode, universe mode, universe mode. No, you see universe mode, live stream, live stream, live stream on this, live stream on that, universe mode. You know, reaction to this, reaction to that, review on this, review on that. You know, you're not gonna get one thing. You know, like that Cold Train reacts thing. That I can't wait to do the next one. I might do the next one tomorrow. It was fantastic. I loved it. So that was awesome. You know, NBA 2K things. Y'all enjoy that series. I can't wait to. I have to find time to play that game again because y'all enjoyed that. So and I enjoy making that video. Um, Once the culture production guy come back and we have time to sit down and play it, we will be doing another episode of that. And I will look at more NBA content. I'm gonna start doing NBA live streams again, like reacting to games. But again, it's just a busy time right now. Spring is here, and that's testing and you know getting ready for college, which this time next year I'm gonna be graduating March of 2021. I would have 2 months left of high school. I'm about to be a college freshman. I got. I can't believe that, man. I can't believe that. It's right there. Like I'm literally stunned. Like, wow. I honestly can't believe that. Then I'll be on YouTube for about 5 years at that point. 5 years. Jeez. Jeez, man. But as the advice stated, somebody else gave me questions that I want to answer for universe modes. I have them right here. So, they gave me some universe mode questions that we're going to answer. If this thing pulls up, I don't know why it's not pulling up. But these are questions that I have gotten from subscribers for me to answer. So to go along with the subtopic, we're going to do that. But that's my thing about doing the game to game thing. So basically, all I do is write down the rosters and I figure out who I'm writing off and who I'm keeping. Because 2K can mess you up with plans. I've seen it happen plenty of times where 2K can mess you up with your plans. They have messed up plenty of things that I have had planned. But I always have plan B, C's, and D's. Just in case they want to pull out wrestler A or wrestler B, I have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? And if the plan that is not long term, I get it done and I get as much out of the superstar as possible. Because that's what you have to do. You have to get as much out of the superstar that you're pushing as possible. That's not going to be the next game. Use them. If you don't want to call with them, use them as much as you can. I promise you, man. If you use them as much as you can, you will get a lot out of them. But it's just simple. You write your rosters down. You figure out who's not going to be in the next game. And then you go from there. That's how you transition from game to game. You know what I'm saying? People say it's hard to do. It's not hard to do at all. The newer guys that are in the game, you figure out how you bring them into the series, which will be it's on the advice video. I might include it in this one, but we got time. Let's talk about it right now. You figure out how you want to integrate the newer guys. So let's say, take 2K20 as an example. All of the new characters, like the new women. How would you integrate them into your series since you're continuing on where you last left off? Oh God, hold on. Here's a big thing. People always mess this up. Listen to me and don't click off, because I know some of y'all might click off. But if you have to go, come back and watch this video. Listen to this very carefully, especially if you have a universe mode. This is a big thing that I hate. I hate when people do this. Unless you in your previous universe mode at WrestleMania, you should not do this. when you're continuing from game to game, and you're using the actual universe mode calendar. Listen to me very carefully. Do not start where the game puts you. You continue where you last left off. If you ended after Survivor Series, your session you should simulate to December, right? Make your rosters, make your champions, and go from there. Don't start in April. I happened so many times where a universe mode guy says, "I'm continuing from game to game." We last left off in SummerSlam, but they're in April. If you last left off in SummerSlam, why are you starting in April? What? That makes no sense. If I last started off in SummerSlam, why would I start in April? I should be in September, right? You should be in September. That's simple. I don't understand. The only caveat to that is if you start where the game puts you, it's for WrestleMania. That's the only way I'll start where the game puts me. Because the game starts you off after the previous WrestleMania. In the game. That's the only caveat to that. But if you end, let's say, after Survivor Series, you should start off in December. Simple. If you end after SummerSlam, start off in September. If you end after your October review, in game, start off in November. Don't start off in April. That makes no sense. That means you're not continuing from game to game. You're doing a brand new series. How are you going to do past events when you're not continuing the current calendar that you're on? I hate that with creators. I honestly hate that. Y'all gotta get better with that. Gotta get better than that. And nobody has talked about that. Nobody. I shouldn't see your calendar in April. Especially if this is only occurs to you if you're using the actual universe mode to create your content. Not everyone uses the actual universe mode to create their content. I haven't. All 2K20. I've only used the actual universe mode to look at my roster, champions, and where I'm at monthly. This is only relates to you if you're using the actual universe mode. Don't start in April unless you're doing it after WrestleMania, which I've seen some series do that. They stop at the WrestleMania and they end their universe mode and they pick it back where it left off in the next game after WrestleMania. Do a little draft and everything. Or they just do a whole new series, which I've seen that happen before. But I disagree with doing a whole new series. I don't start all over. Well, I just can't. No. If like, Picky, one of my subscribers, he's having PlayStation issues. I told him, wait till the PS5 comes out, but you continue where you last left off. He last left off. He was working on a pay-per-view. So what I would do is I would do a little quick recap. And for 2K21 of where we were going, work on that pay-per-view and put that pay-per-view out. I wouldn't even start with a Raw or SmackDown. Nope. I would put that pay-per-view out because you're literally continuing where you last left off, despite having your little pleasantry issues. That's literally booking from game to game. That's what that means. Booking from game to game means you continue where the last spot you left off. That's why you should end at a good spot. No, I have to get to that. I haven't got to that yet, Jay. Yeah. We were just talking about, steps to do it, and I was just saying where booking from game to game is literally continuing where you last left off. I was saying that if you leave off after SummerSlam, you should pick up after SummerSlam. You should not start off in April. No, that's ruining the concept of booking from game to game. because you're just starting all over again. How are you continuing universe mode if you're continuing your last left off when you start off in April? When you left off at SummerSlam. Obviously you start off in September. That's a minor detail. That's a simple detail. It literally takes is a simulation. You sim to the month that you last left off at. And people don't even do that. You can't. If you stay in your intro video, I'm a universal that continues from game to game, and I see that you're in April, and you say, "Oh, I last left off after the Royal Rumble." Really? Then you simulate to February on the calendar. Duh. Especially if you're using the actual universe mode itself. That's a minor detail that people ignore. I don't understand how you could ignore that. That's a big detail. To me, that's the first thing I do. That's the first thing I do. Oh, I left off after SummerSlam. I immediately sim before I even look at the roster. I wrote down, like I said, the first, like I said, or written off, writing people off, which I'm about to get into right now, by the way. Then after you do that, when you get a new game, you simulate from where you last left off. Left off after TLC. So I did my last pay per view of the previous game was TLC. So when I get the universe mode, so when I get a new game, so I go into the actual universe mode itself. If I use that, some people don't use it, and I simulate to January. You know why I simulate? Because that's where I last left off at in the last game, and I continue where I last left off. And then after you do your little simulation, you you look at your roster and you put everybody that's in the game on their respective brands, and it saves you so much time because you're down already. You already know where everybody goes at. Save you so much time, save you so much effort, and then it's easier to make that transition. But now to superstar rewrites or writing people off. This is the interesting one, and this can be answered multiple ways. You can do this multiple ways. Pay attention when you do this. The typical way is if you want to write somebody off, it's the injury angle. Now the injury angle doesn't work doesn't work a lot, you know, because if you're writing somebody off, that means they won't be coming back. There's a lot of written off you can do. A lot there's different types of write offs. You know, I've learned from universe mode there's a different types of write off. There's a write off where you write somebody off and they reinnovate their character. There's a write off, somebody off, they leave the company. There's a write off, you write somebody off, they get injured. It's an injury angle. There's 3 types of write offs. If you want to get rid of somebody, the best write off to do is write off number 2. You write them off, they leave the company. There's plenty of ways you can do this. You can do loser leaves brand. I have never seen that from universe mode these days, especially. Only a select few that I watch do loser leaves brands. That's a good way to do it. I typically never do that. I always say their contract is coming up, and their contract is set to expire, and then they have their last match, and then I say that they don't resign. But that's just typical. That's a typical way of doing it. You know, you can do it a lot of ways creatively. You know what I'm saying? They can get released. That's the thing. You know, play off the real WWE factor. Oh, the Ascension were released from WWE. We wish them luck on their future endeavors. That can be done something. You can fire them, even though I always leave the door open for them to come back. I don't flat out fire somebody for a write off. No, I always leave the door open for them to come back. What if I want to leave again? Well, that GM fired them, so they can't go back to that brand. You're gonna have to bring them to another brand then, because why would you bring back people that you fire? You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't fire them unless you really plan on not bringing them back for a long time. That would, I wouldn't do the fire angle. But you can do a loser leaves town. You can do a release. Loser, you can release them, and then the big one is the injury angle. They get, they can get, like for example with Matt Hardy, he had that big old injury angle with Randy Orton. That was his last thing that he did in real life. You know what I'm saying? Then his contract expired, and he probably not going to resign. He's leaving. That there. You give him that last hoorah. You know, that last big old moment, that last big match you want to do, and you write them off by saying that their contract has expired and they won't be resigning. You know, that's a good way to write somebody off as well. But what I do is I give them that last hoorah, give them that last big old thing. You know, like the revival, they're gonna go through all the matches that I wanted to do with them in 2K21 in 2K20 in less than 6 months, because more than likely they will not be in 2K21. So I have to get in all my dream matches. I have to get in all of my things I want to do with them. Give them that one big old final run that they're on right now, by the way. Because more than likely, the Revival will not win the Tag Team Championships ever again in my universe mode. After they lose them. Because they can't, because they won't be in 2K21. I can wholeheartedly 99% tell you that they will not be in 2K21 because they will not resign with WWE. I already know this already. So I know I got maybe another 6 months with them in real time with them. That equates to universe mode till SummerSlam, and then they're gone. Then SummerSlam I have to figure out a way to get rid of them. You know, and I'm going to use those three types I stated of writing somebody off that I just went over to write them off, because I know that they're not going to be in the game. Now, there's sometimes you won't know if the guy's not going to be in the game or not. You won't have any idea. Because 2K can say you think, oh, Leo Rush, he's credible to be in WWE 2K20. Leo Rush was not in WWE 2K20, even though he competed for half of the year. He was not in WWE 2K20. Then he made the cut. Game. So what if you say, oh, it's September and the roster's out, this guy's not in the game? What do you do then? A couple ways you can do this. Those write-offs are really, really hard to do, because then you have to come up with a, yeah, you then it all depends on when you want to end your series. Most people start the universe modes about 2, 3, 4 weeks after the new game comes out. But if you really want to take the time on that character and make sure that their write off is special, I would not start the new. I would not transition to the new game, um, just yet. I would wait a little while and finish that story. You know, like J&W, um, for example, he's moving TNA to PlayStation to 2K20, but we stayed in 19 because of the roster in 2K20 and the cost. That was a very, very smart decision because we got a lot of stories done in 19. We're still doing, and it was very, very smart to do. If 2K drops a bombshell like that, JPA, buy rate if you're still in Byron Knights. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. If they do a bombshell like that and you have to do a quick rewrite, don't move to the new game very quickly. Figure out a plan to write him off, or she off, him or her off. I'm sorry, and go from there. You don't have to move. I typically don't move quickly. I didn't move quickly to 2K20 because of all the issues it had, for one, and I wanted to get in a couple more 2K19 shows in before I moved over. So you don't have to move quickly because that audience, them new fans always gonna be there because they always gonna be looking for something on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? People like to move over and get that universe mode out quick, but that the new audience you get watching, you never keep them because you moved over too quickly, and you don't and you didn't keep them entertained enough to keep that new audience you have. I can I love that time of year when a new game comes out because I get that new audience, that fresh audience, that never seen a universe mode before. I have to make sure those first, I'm gonna say 10, 15, 20 episodes, they define your series. Let me tell you why they define the year that you're gonna have. Because if you can knock it out of the park with those first 10, 15 episodes, especially if you're universe mode that continues from game to game, you're gonna keep your audience. And you're gonna keep that new audience around, and that audience will not go anywhere at all. So be mindful of when you make that transition. Plan B, C, D in place. Always. I know some people that are booking backwards. That's a unique thing. They already got the WrestleMania card written out. They're going backwards. How do we get there? That's a good way to do that. You know, um, always book. I book ahead. I book 6 months in advance. So worst case scenario, since I'm 6 months in advance, um, if something happens, I can adjust because I've already created scenarios. If this in the game, then this is going to happen. Then this is going to happen. This is going to happen, just in case. So always have backup plans, and and keep in tune with the WWE and the rumors of people upset and people wanting to leave the company, so you can adjust your universe mode around that. I knew about the revival leaving WWE for about 4 or 5 months, and I knew it was coming. Despite all the money that they're being offered, they're going to leave the WWE. Have to do with the revival, and I know that this is going to be their last game because they won't resign. So they mean they won't be in 2K21. So I know this is going to be my last game with their renders. So I know I have to do as much as I can with the revival because they will not resign. I guarantee. I can 99% believe that the revival are leaving WWE. The contracts are up at them. Don't be surprised. It's either revival or sign with a new promotion within by the summer. By maybe the being July. I would not be shocked if I see them on a show like AEW. I would not be shocked if I see them on like New Japan Pro Wrestling. I would not be shocked. So you know that can be a great way to do it too. Have plan B, C's, D's in place because you never know with these games who's gonna be in these games and who's not gonna be in these games. You know, so have those in place. I've had plenty of stories where I had to rewrite things and change things because this guy didn't make the game, or this woman didn't make the game. It ruined a lot, but I had plans B, C's, and D's in place. But you guys didn't even know that I changed plans. You guys had no idea that this was not supposed to happen because I didn't make you feel like, oh, this is not supposed to happen. Don't make it feel like that. Don't. when you do rewrites. Don't make it feel like it. But as for handling the new people, since you're going game to game, your roster's already established. Trend. What do you do with those new guys? What if you're starting, like, going towards Survivor Series, or you're starting going towards SummerSlam, and you're not doing it after one of the big five? What do you stop? You know, not after the big five. Here's what you do for those new guys, new girls. You can do a couple things. You can say that there's a trade period where the brands can sign guys, trade with guys, and realistically that could be a shakeup right there. And you won't have to do one after a big pay per view, because that you could just do a month or two of a trade period. You know, they can. You can also say that there's a signee period where the general managers go out and tout and try to get talent on the indie scene. That can be a way to debut new stars, you know, or host a WWE draft or host a superstar shakeup. That's the easiest ways to get the new people, since you have a game to game universe, you know, and you're not starting off, you're continuing where your last left off. That's the easiest ways to get people on very quickly. But or you can just pretty much just wait it out and debut them down the line, like most people do. You know, don't show all your eggs in one basket. There's still people I have not used in 2K, in 2K20, and that you have not seen, new people in the game, and have not been used. They're just waiting for their turn to show up. And make it a big surprise and put them in something meaningful. You know what I'm saying? That's the best ways to do it. And that's basically how you book from game to game. If you follow those rules that I stated in this stream, you will be successful building your universe modes from game to game. You will have no issue next game. I know 2K21's coming out in in less than 7 months from now. So this is a good video for you all to have and to refer back to, because this will help you, especially if you want to continue your series and not start all over again. Continue from game to game. Help you. I promise you. I do it every single year. Every year. I've been doing it on YouTube since 2K17. And I have not had an issue 1 year following this format. It's been successful every single year. So, you know, hope you guys take this advice. As I say every video, I'm not the best at this. I ain't even close to being the best. I just learn from people in the community. I come up with my own stuff. Come up with my own scripts. I come up with my own advice that I learned myself. I learned from other people. Pretty much, this advice was learned from years of watching universe modes since WWE 13, and doing my own, and from personal experience. This is where this advice comes from. You don't have to follow this advice if you don't want to. I never force anybody to follow my advice at all. I have seen my advice show up in universe modes that I watch. Go show you that what I'm talking about, some people are using. So be mindful of that. It is being used. I've seen plenty of things be used. Not booking back to back women's matches. I've seen Universe Mode not book back to back women's matches. A lot of them have. Not. Um, having shows that flow better. Some people Universe Modes didn't flow at all. But, you know, they came in and seen my advice, and now their shows are getting better at flowing. So booking have been getting better for some people. And these are people that watch me, and I watch them, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, Okay, Universe More Device Episode 3. Universe More Device Episode 4. Oh, that's the first Universe More Device right there. It's being used. It's being used. So, I don't, people say, I'm looking at it like, okay, it's not useless then. Because somebody's using it. And I'm not just wasting my breath coming on here talking an hour and a half on average for these videos. So, yeah. That's my closing. I'm through. I'm done. That's all I got for y'all tonight. Uh, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Sorry for the technical issues. We won't have those next video. Um, but I want to say, look out in the community tab. You will vote for tomorrow's video. The power is in your hands. I have pre-scripted those 3 videos already. So whatever y'all want to see, you will be able to vote for on tomorrow. So look out in the community tab that is coming tonight. So make sure you guys look out for that. But I've been your host, Cold Train. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope you all have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow. And then Universe Mode will be all weekend long. Set your remind for J Boss's show, which is coming out starting tomorrow. Boss Man has his AA and AR coming out this weekend. So make sure you guys are there for those shows. We support our own around here. So make sure you guys go out and check out JW Boss's shows. Let me know what you want me to talk about in the next advice video. I'm gonna put out a a community tab post of ideas for the next advice. What will we have in covered? So, and whenever I get the ideas, you're all gonna vote for the next advice video. I'm not gonna do the next one. It's gonna be the power is gonna be in your hands. So you guys have the power to choose tomorrow's video. That's one thing, and you will vote for the next advice video. So we'll see what y'all want to see tomorrow. So, but yeah, thank you so much for everything, guys. I think we're at 1.35k now. I don't know, something like that. So it says we're 50 away from 1,400. So, thank you all people that have subscribed over the last few days and videos such as the TLC video, which did fantastic, by the way. Oh my god, I love that video. And the Slammies, which was fantastic as well. Great numbers. And Super Showdown. That review that we did last week on Monday, or what was it, Thursday? We talked about the show in Jeddah. That video has over. I'm gonna show you guys how many views it has. I have it pulled up right here. Super Showdown is one of my most viewed videos on this channel. Almost 900 views. 900 views for Super Showdown. I'm gonna pause for a second. 900 views and over 19 likes. If you haven't liked that video, go like that video for one, because it's a damn good video. And tell your friends about it. Let's get that video to 1,000 views. We have not had a 1,000 view video in over 2 years on this channel. Last one was the Wwe2k17 intro, 1.7k. Can we get Super Showdown to 1,000 views? We're so close. We're literally over 101 people away from that video hitting 1K views. Let's do it. Let's get that video to 1,000 views. Super Showdown 2020 full show reviewing results. Tell your friends about it. And go like it to get more people, because it's nearing 1K. Shout outs to Expert for that fantastic. The reason why it's over almost to 1K is the thumbnail it has and the title. So shout out for that. Fantastic. But let's get that video to 1K views. Super 24 review and results. Getting tongue tied. Um, but whatever y'all choose tomorrow, you might get predictions on live stream tomorrow, or there will be a review of the Elimination Chamber. There will be a review of it. Don't worry. We will go over the Elimination Chamber because it is a WWE pay-per-view. So it will be reviewed. And Expert will make another thumbnail for us. So don't be discouraged. It will happen. Thank you to Expert for that fantastic thumbnail. I loved it. I'm going to change the thumbnail to this video as well. So you won't see this. You won't see this thumbnail anymore. I don't like it. I guess I'll put a Royal Rumble match card on the video. I guess to showcase Mark's amazing graphics. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Once again, I gotta go. I seriously gotta go because I have to finish studying, and I gotta give me a good night's rest for these tests tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing a total of 120 um tomorrow. That's 2 blocks of school. First and second block I'm gonna be testing. So I'm gonna 35 to 10:51. So yeah, so I have to give me a good night's sleep. So I will talk to you guys on tomorrow and whatever video you guys vote for. I've been your host, Cold Train. Remember to be glorious at everything you do. And remember to be phenomenal or be forgotten. I've been your host, Cold Train. Road to 2K subscribers. Whoa! I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.